My knuckles were white, my knees were banging as I read every word of my icebreaker. Hello, my name is Doreen Hillier. And I thought, at least I should know who I am. It's amazing what 20 years has done. I did smile a lot then, but I didn't have the same joy. I didn't have that same enthusiasm for life, and I certainly didn't know how to express myself in speaking. Now I can speak in front of hundreds of people, even thousands of people. My knees are not banging. Why? Because somebody cared enough in 1924 to start Toastmasters International, Dr. Ralph Smedley. Our clubs worldwide, we have 320,000 members and growing worldwide. Our clubs, Dr. Smedley said, is our lab for learning. And adults learn better while having fun. I always remember that. And when I'm mentoring, there's 3 or 4 members here tonight who are new members that I'm mentoring here at Lincoln Road Toastmasters. I don't forget where I started. In fact, Lori, you gave your icebreaker last week, or the week before, was it? And when she gave her icebreaker, she did a much better job than I did with my icebreaker. But little did I know that I was the easiest recruit for Toastmasters, because when somebody invited me in Gander to that dinner meeting, I was impressed by the way the meeting was held, how it was ran. And I put up my hand and said, how do I join? Then I came back the next week with my icebreaker. Nobody told this shy person that they would have media there and that I would be interviewed. Nobody told me. Probably it wouldn't have happened, right? So it's a good thing it didn't. But I have met some wonderful people along the way, and I can just say from my heart, thank you very much for all of those who have mentored me, who have inspired me, and who have given me this opportunity tonight. Thank you for being here and celebrating with me, because this really means a lot. And this will also go down in history, written in some kind of a book or article. Tomorrow, I get to drive Alfred to Mississauga, where he's going to talk about how to start a new club in one meeting. When we started Lincoln Road, it took us 6 or 8 months, but while we were successful, our founding president, Waiki Lee, is in the audience as well. Waiki, did you want to stand? And in June, we will be 2 years old. Sean has done a wonderful job at coaching us this year, and I'm so glad that Sean and Kelly came to join us. Our area governor, Mary, she's an inspiration, and she had a secret about me tonight that she didn't tell. She came Sunday before last to a baby shower. One thing I learned about Toastmasters was visualize. You can have whatever you want. You can achieve whatever you want. Visualize it. Write it down. Put it in your office. Put it in your bedroom. Put it in your bathroom. Visualize it. And I've been visualizing and visualizing for 15 years to have a grandchild. And February the 1st, Hans Stanley Luff was born in Seoul, South Korea. So can I just tell you a quick story about what happened last year in Seoul? I went to visit my son and his wife-to-be for a wedding. That's all I thought of it, was I was going to my son's wedding. Well, 2 or 3 days in, my son said, Mom, all of my students have to give a presentation. So that's worth 30% of their final mark. I'm using the Oxford books. I'm teaching them various ways of presenting. But you're a bit of an expert. You're a Toastmaster, right? Can you come into my classroom and give them some presentation tips? So a couple days later, I'm giving a presentation in his business English class and his English class to 55 students, beautiful Asian women, 19 to 23 years old. Now I think about sometimes how we get motivated. Now we get inspired And now we go home and we forget about it and we don't apply it. But these students, they applied it. They barely could say Doreen without doing. They didn't move their lips. I taught them to speak from the diaphragm. Open up your mouth, let your sound out. If you're speaking to a large audience, you need to be able to get that message across. And I came back home. I didn't stay to hear their presentations. But my son called me this one night and he said, Mom, I'm writing the final exams, their final presentations. And the one I'm marking right now, I have no choice. And he repeated it. I have no choice but give her 30 out of 30. And I went, yes! Now that was rewarding enough for me. So when you're inspired, when you have an idea, when you want to make a change in your life, just do it. Have the courage, be bold, be brave, step out, do it. Change your life. I tell people, quit your job if you're being bullied. Leave your marriage if you're being beaten. Do whatever you have to do to have a quality life. Not that I condone that. Any kind of abuse in any marriage or any relationship. So I speak to that. And on Thursday night, I'm speaking at the Public Speakers Association. Next week, I'm speaking in Mississauga to the fabulous 40 women. And yes, I'm losing weight, you know. So we have a chance to get our message out. And Toastmasters has given me that courage. And yes, Cammie, my faith, because God lives inside of me. He gives me the power. He gives me the encouragement to be able to look at others and say, I see something in you. You might not see it, but this is probably the path you would like to take. And 2 weeks later, 2 months later, 6 months later, you're making that change because somebody recognized something in you that you didn't even know was there. Thank you again to all of you. I've been blessed. On behalf of the members of Lincoln Road Toastmasters, thank you very much.